The money stays there and it can't go anywhere.
And the price of the stickers would stay about the same. They have.
They're
this-
gonna go.
Oh, it's
They're
gonna cost.
separating
Oh, you
them,
kidding?
and they're going up.
It's gonna cost.
My understanding from reading the warrant was that if they didn't create this, then the price of the stickers would
They're still
skyrocket.
going.
They're still gonna go up.
It's gonna
And
cost.
And they just raised the bag fees.
Yeah,
As of, yeah,
They raised the bag fees too. Wow. To
Right,
what?
so what,
To
yeah,
what,
so
yeah.
I don't,
$40.
yeah.
But if you buy the big
They
bag.
doubled them?
Double,
Yeah, double.
wow. And they
Ouch.
decrease the size of the bag.
Yes, I know.
Oh, is that right?
I
Yeah.
noticed that.
Yeah, I pulled one
Yeah.
out yesterday. I'm like, what's
Town
going
hall.
on?
That's the least they could do.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Dumpsters.
This is-
Dumpsters.
These kind of things affect seniors.
That's
Yeah.
right.
They do, they
Yeah.
affect you a lot.
It's like the candy, you know, they make that small, they make the trash bag. Jeez.
Yeah, there's a lot of details there that haven't. been-
So I just,
Uh,
my thing is, if they're going to put it into an enterprise fund, then that means that whoever governs who gets a dump sticker has to now reside with the board, the elected board. So I don't know who in town hall is making the decision that you can't get a sticker if you owe taxes, or you can't get a sticker unless you're 65 and older, only gets the discount. Those policies would have to be made up by the
Right.
enterprise fund. So I think those decisions would be transferred to them,
mhm.
but I'd be curious.
All right.
Well,
Is there a single person that's heading this idea?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think it's quite a number of people that are saying, we have no idea.
Yeah.
On the expense side, so why don't we make it an enterprise fund and control them there, so.
Thank you, Paul. Any other public comments? Okay, the meetings, minutes, I'm sorry.
make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, step to the minutes. Treasurer's report.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So the September report is, notice is the last page, Barbara. Yeah.
These are consolidated. And so what you would get is, reports out of the town system. So have 5 pages. Elaine goes and gets those from the town and consolidates them for board purpose.
Okay, just to summarize it. So each of these columns is each of the departments in the town report that we get. We used to send them out to all pages, all 6 pages we would all receive, but it became, TMI. So we try to condense it and then I try.
Much appreciated, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Rich received them. But anyway, so our first column is the general fund appropriation. And we're running behind where we would normally be. We're at 16% over the first quarter ending of the fiscal year 2026 with a total expenditure of 73,000. And of course, that's because of the open director no longer and program assistant positions. So going forward, our monthly will be significant, well higher than the 24 that's been coming through as an average. Under the formula grant, we expect in November, typically is our first receipt, which is 50% of the total formula grant. So we'll be getting that in a couple of months. That'll be about 16,000. We get 32,000, approximately 32,370 a year in 2 installments. Expenditures that run through the formula grant are relative to they're the front desk payroll that we charge in there. Under the revolving fund, we are reflecting an excess of receipts over expenditures of $8,744. In the next month, we're expecting to charge against that fund some of the repairs. We've had some significant repairs with the refrigerator and the coffee machine and everything. So next month, we're going to have a charge against that account. Gift donations actually represent 6 different funds. The unrestricted fund has a balance at this point in time of 36,983. All combined is 51,960, your bottom line. The expenses running through gifts is substantially, primarily on social worker payroll. We had a grant / gift from the Social Service League, which was funding our social work program. The expenses current year are still being charged to that, although that grant gift has expired. They will be transferred out of the gift account and put into the general fund. Maybe next month. I'm not sure when that accounting entry is going to be made, but that's pending. So that'll be charged over to general fund. And capital projects, we started out the year with 37,000 in appropriations. The stove was 25 and the cameras are 12. We expended at the opening of this month, 25,000 for the caravan, which was a leftover from last year, but it was a payment on the van. And then the current expenditure of 22,950 is for the stove. The town, we kind of monitor the carry forward balances within each of our funds to make sure that the town picks them up. We agree on them. They did record the capital project carryover, which is consistent with what we expected. They have yet to record the other carryovers, which is in the formula grant and the revolving fund and the gifts. But I'm sure they'll be coming through soon. When Beth.
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
we
so
have -10,
we also have a brand
-10 is
account.
from.
Oh.
So what?
town
On
account
the
Oh,
capital
started
project.
about a month ago.
Well, it's really.
So
it's
you'll
the
be, she's
37
on your calendar for next week.
So it's-
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got the,
Okay, good.
we've got 25,000 in the van, which is from last fiscal year.
Right.
Charged against that 37.
Okay,
So we should end up with a negative 25.
right.
At the end of it. Okay.
And did, the sale of the vehicles that we had this year? did
That was
get-
recorded in the last fiscal year,
It was.
22,000 that came.
Okay,
But that's offsetting the cost of the caravan
okay,
in and of itself.
okay.
So they're kind of embedded in the beginning balances
Oh, okay.
of the carry forward.
Okay.
That's where that kind of flows.
Are the external cameras live yet?
I know they've been installed. They're not live yet. I think we were waiting for our new director to start to get
Oh.
them on her computer and get them up and going. So that'll be on your list for the next couple of weeks. We have some exterior cameras that were just installed, just to be able to make sure the vehicles are good at night and things like that.
Okay.
One thing though, along those lines, the parking lot out front doesn't belong to the senior center. It belongs to the swim center and we use it. But it's not our property, but we do keep our vehicles out there. So the idea is with the cameras to make sure that nobody messes with any of our vehicles. And of course, any elders that get injured in the parking lot. But it's not our lot, it belongs to the swim club.
Okay.
Questions for the treasurer's report? I hear a motion to accept. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great. Any record report?
Thank you. So my report will be very short unless anybody has any questions. So I met with Elaine last week. We just started going through the budget, making sure that everything's on track and set up the way that we'd like to turn it over for you to see. We have a meeting with accounting next week. Donica has meetings with all the different department heads set up on her calendar, so she can start doing her walkthrough with facilities and meeting the other community service departments. And if there's anyone that you think, or any group that you think Donica should meet in the next couple of weeks, feel free to reach out to her and get them on her calendar. I know the Friends and the Social Service League will be important. Getting out and playing around with bocce, maybe.
Never.
Head of DPW.
DPW, we're gonna do a drive-through. We have a, yep. We have a department head huddle this afternoon, so she'll kind of meet everybody
Oh, good.
quickly,
Good.
and then, yeah. And then she'll have individual meetings with folks about things pertinent to Wilcott Commons. Donica started about an hour ago, so she just met the staff.
Right, in.
Right.
Yeah, she just met the staff this morning. There's croissants, and I'm sure you're gonna meet a lot of wonderful folks at the cafe as well. And so I will be here to assist Donica. Maria and I will be back at King Street, but should anybody need anything or you need anything, she knows she can reach out. So,
So does the town have like an onboarding process?
Yes, yes, and it depends on the position, but basically we onslaught them with calendar invites to first couple weeks so that they have a little bit of a schedule and yep. We'll go through procurement and budgets and all the good stuff.
Well, if you show her around town, use one of our vans, so she could
Oh, that's a good idea.
feel how the van is for everyone else, right?
Good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Give her that nickel tour, have Bob Sylvia put her in a van.
There-
Or maybe be a driver.
Yeah.
That was always.
Put her on the wheelchair
always
lift.
fun.
During COVID in Bedford, I did food deliveries and I drove our van around, so I'm very familiar
Uh-huh.
with
Sure.
Uh-huh.
vans.
I've got a question, on the, as I do every month, I want to talk about this senior center account where people are billed for any, programs that they participate in. I'm still getting nailed on this thing.
Everybody is.
And
Yeah.
I don't know what the accounts receivable is, but we gotta be losing a fortune on this operation. I get a bill now when I pay cash for lunch, so what I've decided, I'm not signing in anymore.
Mm.
I'm not using that kiosk, cause once you put your message in a kiosk, then somebody else has to decide, oh, he paid cash, we're not gonna charge him for this. It's getting ridiculous, and I hear it constantly. So I know I'm not the only one.
Right.
But I've solved it by not signing in anymore, which defeats the purpose.
Guys.
Yeah.
So I would like an accounting on that thing. Nobody has said a word, how much we're charging, how much, what accounts receivable are. And everything, since we put this together, I think it's been a fiasco and we don't know about the details.
Absolutely, I agree with you, and that's the revolving fund. That money is coming in and out of that revolving fund, and right now we're at an $8,000 excess. That, you have to reflect back though, and this is how I rationalize the whole problem. It came in and started working as Megan was here.
Yeah.
Then we had another change in leadership. We've had so many changes. It appears to me that I haven't received a bill in like 3 months, and I don't know.
I'll give you some of mine.
Well, maybe because I have the wallet that we're utilizing,
That
but I
would
would
be
like an
if you have a
accounting of my wallet.
Yeah, so if you have a zero balance and you don't get a bill.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous, because part of the, excuse me, but the purpose of this is really an internal control, that we can hear people disagree with the numbers as they're being presented. So that's an important control, whether you have a balance or not. I think it's important. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be a sticky issue that you're walking into,
Okay.
Yeah.
just as an
Yeah.
FYI.
So we
Yeah.
had a subcommittee that kind of worked on it a little bit. I think Jim was on that as well. We're trying to get people to interact with it primarily to try and transfer it from, cash to electronic, and
Right,
that was about a year or so ago. And
it's slow.
it just fell off the cliff.
We did order another kiosk, so that's being installed in the next couple weeks. So there'll be 2 at the front. That's
I'll
not gonna,
walk past both of them.
Oh,
that's not gonna solve the issue, but at least it won't have like a backup of people. We can talk about it. There's a kind of a fun, so we changed to a monthly billing system so that we were trying to get away from cash was the purpose of the implementation. And what's happened is we have to look at kind of the total operation of it. I think there's a few things going on that are not conducive to making the billing system work. So once a month, we're printing out bills and sending them out, but people are finding that they're incorrect. And I think there's a handful of reasons why they're incorrect, so we can talk about how we can fix that process.
Okay.
Or you can work on it.
Welcome, Donna.
I've got another one. Richard, we had an assistant, about a year ago now, I guess. Anyway, very good. He did all sorts of things. One of the things he did was whenever there was a conflict for a program here, such as, and I'll use bocce and cornhole as a program. Every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, that program is here, and it's good weather, it's outside. If it's poor weather, it's indoors, right next door here. And what happens is periodically we schedule presentations, or right now the flu clinic, anything else going on that takes up that room. What Richard always did, and he was very good at this, he has a list of everybody who's in this program. And he would text us and tell us that the room's not available, or the room's not available until 2 o'clock. That stopped. As a result, people are coming here for the program and finding that they can't do the program, and nobody knows until they get here. So if we could go back to that, I thought, you were involved, I think that was a terrific.
There were a lot of bocce people here the other day,
Yeah.
and then they had to just go back home.
So if we could reinstitute that, and that bocce's just one, but I would imagine other programs have conflicts as well. And I don't know if those people are notified. So makes a lot. It was terrific when he did it, and we didn't notice it until he was gone. How terrific it was.
It was good.
Yeah.
So we have to buy more rigs.
Huh?
We have to buy more rigs.
Rakes.
Yeah, so when you show up and you have nothing to do, you just start raking.
Thank you very much. I got another one. An exercise class goes on a few days a week, and apparently they use these as part of their exercise, and they don't have enough of them.
Okay,
So we need to reorder these. I don't know, maybe, I don't know how many are in the classes, so I don't know if they use one or two at a time,
yeah.
but if we could reorder more of those, maybe a dozen, 2 dozen, something like that. Again, these programs have a way of developing over time.
Mm.
And so we see this, so this is an opportunity then to staff it with more of those. What else I got? I think that's it. I think that's it.
And we continue with the director's report.
Oh, that's really, I didn't have much more else to say. I think the 10th anniversary went really well. I thank you all for pitching in and Shakur and great speeches and I think it went really nicely, even though it was pouring rain, we still had a great turnout. So thank you very much for all your work.
So we have
What about upcoming?
two big events here.
Yeah,
We have upcoming that the directors are usually involved in, and specifically Jim, right? So the turkeys are coming up. And then in December, we've got another.
Yeah, so we have community events, our community dinners here quarterly-ish. And so coming up as a Thanksgiving. And so the board puts it on with the help of the staff. And we can talk more about that as you get settled. But yeah, we have some larger events coming up.
Community dinner is a week from
Third week
Thursday.
from Thursday. Yeah.
Yes.
I know Maura's been working on this stuff. So when you sit down, get to know her, and chat with her, she'll
Jill-
fill you in.
Date of
Okay.
that.
So I don't know how much you know about our kitchen operation, but we have a lunch program that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All done by volunteers, cooks, servers, everything's done by volunteers. And then we also periodically, we do community dinners, one of which is going to occur a week from Thursday. Those are at 5 o'clock in the evening. And those are always well attended. All of our food programs have grown significantly in the last year or so. Attendance has nearly doubled with lunches, which has put a significant strain on our volunteer chefs program, but one which seems to be being met nonetheless. Have you met Joan, our kitchen coordinator?
Yes.
yet? God, with Joan, she's awesome. And
A different
she's
Joan.
really.
Oh, okay.
You met the health nurse. We'll bring you.
Yeah,
a-
Kidding, I didn't.
That's a little offsetting.
There'll be a lot of that, I'm sure, for a couple of weeks, but Joan's awesome, you'll love her. And she's helped out with just organizing things, getting things under control, but the community dinner typically will have 50 people for dinner that evening. Lunches are anywhere between 30, 35 now. So we crank a lot of food out of that kitchen, and beyond the value of the meals, the socialization, I think, is what's most critical.
Right.
People really enjoy the opportunity to schmooze and sit and relax with each other. People from other towns come here, and a number of them have said to me, this is our favorite place for lunch. This is where we want to come. So it's nice to know that it's having that desired effect. It's being utilized heavily. So week from Thursday night, we'll be doing beef stew dinner here for 50 people.
Mara's looking for volunteers.
Pardon me?
Mara's looking for volunteers.
Aha, okay, so, servers and, kitchen people,
Send me a-
just let Mara know if you're available. We usually have plenty of people here for that, but just to make it a formal list, why don't you let Mara know when you can that you're available to help out on that night?
Have you come up with a date for the Thanksgiving?
I don't know of a date for Thanksgiving yet. I think it's usually the Thursday
It's
before.
in the Vista.
Is it in the Vista?
Yeah. I don't have it.
I don't know what I'll tell my
All
husband.
right, well,
Online.
we'll find out what that is. And that's always heavily attended as well.
The
That's
Vista
at
is
lunchtime
Thursday.
though, right?
That is lunch. Yes,
Yeah.
we do that as a lunch.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
And then this week, we've got, the Friends are doing Red Lion Inn.
Right.
Yes.
How many people do we have for that? Is that pretty well attended?
They did have a cap for the number of people that they could handle, but I don't remember what it was.
Do we know what the menu is?
No.
I've signed up, but.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But I think that's also in the New
You
Vista.
think it's what?
It's in the New Vista.
Oh, okay.
Let me see how many.
That's unusual. Do they usually do that? I don't remember.
No, this is a one-off.
No.
This was a donation by some individuals in town that had, apparently they had booked something at the Red Lion Inn and then they couldn't do it. And rather than lose their deposit, they decided to donate this.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah,
That's
as a,
great.
as a benefit for the seniors.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Use our illicit policy. Yeah.
And Jen doesn't have to cook. Yeah.
any questions for the director? Motion to accept the director's report. Nobody?
Motion to accept.
Second.
Second,
Yeah, we'll give you an update on the, sorry, we're subcommittee, I'm sorry,
We'll
the,
get there.
we just have to figure out,
All in favor of the director's report?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right,
Is that a compliment?
I'll tell you something.
let's go. Subcommittee.
No, I'm just keep in mind that we talked about doing something, upgrade the, pergola, the outdoor facility, so, put something on the warrant in the spring. It's gonna be probably February where you have to submit an article for the warrant, so, over the next couple of months, if folks are buzzing around the facility, you know, try and get some ideas of what you wanna do. If not, then we wait until we go through the spring to decide whether to do the awnings.
I never got this. Jana didn't get it
Then
either.
we would have to wait another cycle to
Jana
the fall
didn't
town
get
meeting
anything.
in twenty
And I didn't
twenty-six.
I'm sorry.
So like January, we should start talking about what we wanna.
Right.
think about doing out there.
Right, and it's only for getting an article on the warrant, so
Right.
right now, if we think it'll, if
I
we
never
think
got
we'll put
it.
$100,000
So-
in there,
Mhm.
then we can, and figure out if we wanna spend it or
Mhm.
not for June or before May when they vote on it at town meeting. You know, if we think this is what it would cost if we did everything.
Yeah.
And then we have time to spend it, you don't have to spend it all in one day. If not, then we would have to wait till the fall town meeting.
Mhm.
So it's not the end of the world either way.
Yep.
You know, we haven't done much with the pergola out there. So maybe now that we have a full participation in all areas of the
Mhm.
facility now, with the new director, maybe you guys can talk about, you know, things that you could do out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Meg and I were talking about that the other day.
What's the ballpark for a cover for that?
for what?
25 grand for a cover for the pergola?
Well, it's hard to say because we don't have an idea of what we want to do yet. When we talked about the original motorized versions and all that, yeah, it was about, I think it was $24,000 for the whole motorized thing, but the consensus seems to be that's probably not going to be necessary to do something as complicated as that. But we'll have to see in the spring what it looks like we want to do with that. I'd love to see that used for some music. I think you'd get a lot of people that would show up out there when the
Yeah.
weather's good. If you had some outdoor music, it's a perfect setup for it.
So we need, the only outlet is,
Yeah, it's on the
it's right,
corner.
right here,
yeah.
it's in the corner, so we
Yeah.
would need electricity.
We
for
need
sure.
electricity out there.
Um,
Not 6 grand's worth.
Well, that was running like 220 and.
Yeah,
plugging in
and
the washing
Yeah.
machine.
separate panel and all that, which we
Yeah.
don't need.
Controlling NASA from here.
Yeah,
So,
we didn't need that.
Beth, is the sign
I
done?
think that was when you were talking about.
Like,
whole
the
thing,
sign has
yeah.
been.
I'm sorry, Elaine.
That's okay.
No,
Um,
look at it. You would
yes.
say Beth.
David Hassan has a sign that he's working on. It's consistent with all of the signs around the building.
Right.
And it's a sign that says the pergola was built by citizens of Cohasset and in part by citizens of Cohasset and the
CPC.
CPC. It's acknowledgement of CPC funding.
Good.
This was funded 25,000 by the state grant, 75,000 by the CPC. So we wanted to acknowledge.
Well, I brought up, Jesus, probably a year ago, that I thought we should dedicate that to Nancy and Diane, since they were the ones pushing it.
Well, what about who paid for it?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, I mean, but I still think we should have a dedication plaque. So,
You do or do not?
I do.
Yes, and there, it's on order.
For Nancy.
Oh,
Diane.
sure, a little one on the, like,
Yeah.
there is one for
The kitchen.
Lisa's, yeah, Liza's mother-in-law. There's
Yeah.
one for her and that little bird bath. I think that's Liza's mother-in-law. There can be other plaques as well, but this goes on the building, just like over by the bocce court. You have,
Yeah.
you
that-
know,
that's
and
great.
then the one on the front of the building, it looks the same.
Yeah,
Same
good.
format.
In the
That's why
dining
we-
room?
Yeah, there's one in
In the
there.
dining room, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me, is Nancy coming in to help?
So,
Danica?
yeah, so Nancy and I have been working on the state report. I keep calling it the state grant, but it's the state report. So yes, when she starts to finish that up, she'll come in and work with you on, just show you what she came up with and what she's gonna,
She was our director here. Terrific.
yeah, she's great.
Okay, any other liaison reports?
The only update in housing is, the saga, has come to an end with One Pleasant Street. It's under new ownership. And the new owners have decided to, take it away from being condominiums and having it go back to being apartments. So.
Still zero vacancy, yeah?
Zero vacancy, so it's this fantastic news for the town of Cohasset because with the affordable housing, when they converted it to condominiums, we only get credit for 4 housing units. Now, when it converts back to apartments, we get credit for 14 units,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So just in time for the 30-30 census in 5 years, so a huge thing. Unfortunately, it's gonna take him probably about a year to go back to the state and refile all over again to convert it back to apartments. So they're going to be apartments.
Oh, good.
So that's it. I think the owner lives in California, is what I was told. So, yeah, so far so good. So we were on the planning board. We supported the conversion back to the apartments and it passed. So
Great.
that's great news for the town.
So, at 60 Elm Street, there isn't much to report. Well, I wasn't here last month, so I didn't even tell you. They did not hire a new director. They didn't, none of the candidates were appropriate. So they are running for 6 months. They got permission to run with 3 different people, 3 days a week. 2 of them are former directors. Our last one and the one before, and another is a retired director. So I'm not on the board anymore, so I don't know how that's going. But definitely, they're having a tough time.
Wow.
And unfortunately, that's falling through to some of our seniors. I
Yeah.
have an individual who's
Yeah, yeah.
trying hard to get in.
A lot of vacancies and I don't know. And as I say, I haven't been in touch, and Donna, the chairman's been away for most of September, and I'm trying to stay, away from that since I'm not on the board anymore. But they also had having a major issue with flooding. And I have to say that Glenn Pratt has stepped up with and really helping to get the state involved. There was a new house built at the end of Stevens Lane 4 or 5 years ago, and that has changed the water table tremendously. And we're getting a lot of water coming down the hill, going into apartments. There was
Oof.
one apartment
Oh,
totally destroyed. Just redid it and then it just happened again.
was it occupied?
It was occupied initially, it wasn't reoccupied, they just finished, and it was a lot of money, $20,000-$30,000, and then it flooded again. So something has to be done.
Oh.
Any other liaison reports?
The pool's closed.
Uh-huh,
The cover's on.
good.
They kept
We
it
had
open
an
a long
excellent,
time.
excellent
When does
summer.
it open as an ice skating rink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah. We have, some plants that we're working with, the backfield where the grass is back there, yes, so,
Up here, right?
yeah, up here. And, getting some thoughts and sort of get some ideas of what we can do, next spring and, because we'd like to be able to use it a little more. We did get somebody to come in and we did do a walkthrough with Glenn and an engineer to take a look to see if we had enough for a court
Pickleball.
for pickleball. I know, but I had to do it. You can't have people yelling at you. Yeah.
Sure you can.
People are entitled to wreck their bodies if they want, Rich.
You don't have to go.
Well,
You got a place for the ambulance?
yeah, well, you don't have to worry about it because we don't have enough space.
Oh.
So, the only way we could do it would be to, like tier it, have it come in tier,
Oh, that would.
in tiers, and that includes, townland. And I don't think they're willing to go in there
Well,
and clean it
does
up.
that get back to your flower plan? You had it for a while, you had a plan to,
Yeah, we're gonna do some flowers up on this side and then along the top there, and we might still,
but with all those trees back there, is that reasonable?
no,
Okay, so trees have to come down to do that?
Correct.
Okay.
you'd have to, yeah. And right now, we're working to get one of our other wells working. So we have an offer and we're just sort of holding on for like a splash pad for the little ones, for children under 5. Little splash pad, and it will work on its own well, and I won't, won't touch anything, no town water or anything, it'll be a private well.
How'd your solar work out up there?
I love my solar. So it worked tremendously. We kept the water temperature at 70 degrees. And multiple times we had to shut it off because it got too hot and we had to let it go. But it was definitely the best move we ever made.
That's great.
And a really nice job.
The way they laid it out up there, I think was terrific. It didn't take up any of your
Right.
area and it obviously does a good job.
Does an excellent job. Yeah, it really does. The pool actually runs better with it than it did without it. Yeah, just by the way it's going. So, yeah, I'm very, very pleased. And I was thinking while we were sitting talking, you need a little tour of the town and where things are and.
Well, we already said in the van.
Put it in the van.
Right, yeah, we should put you in there because, they're mentioning senior housing. You don't even know where the senior
I
housing is,
don't.
or what it is. So,
Well, the other thing, the guy who runs the driving for our operation here is the former fire chief.
Oh,
So
okay.
he knows everything in town, so. Works
Yeah,
out
works out
well
well.
for everybody.
Some say he knows too much.
well, that's true.
Yeah, with that stuff too, yeah.
Any other liaison reports? Okay, before we wrap up, I would just like to take the opportunity to thank Megan James for her extraordinary efforts during this unbelievably difficult transition period that we've gone through here. It's, you've got a lot on your plate as it is before you even came over here, and this certainly added an awful lot more to your plate. But your sanity and your reasonableness went a long way to making everything much smoother here, and it was gratefully appreciated. Thank you very much.
I just have one comment. I'm sorry that I was late. I'm Taffy Nothnagel. I didn't realize the meeting was starting at 9 and because I wasn't here last month. Is that gonna be the regular?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the regular time.
All right, and I never got anything and
You
Tana
didn't?
didn't either. Because
Hmm.
Tana was hoping to come on,
Tana didn't get an announcement.
Tana was planning to
She
come on
voted for
Zoom,
9 instead of 8:30.
but she didn't get any Zoom link or anything.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
she didn't get a thing.
So it came from Morgan this time. Maybe we can take a look and make sure that
Mm.
that's an email address that's going through. Sometimes our Cohasset email addresses
Mm.
get blocked by Gmail or Yahoo or something like that. So
No, I didn't
we
get it
just
either.
double check it.
You see, Richie would always send it out the Thursday. before.
Yes,
Thursday
the minutes
before
and
you-
everything, yeah.
We
Somehow
sent
the-
it on Friday,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
but we
the
could
one, yeah.
start doing Thursday.
It's
Thursdays, yeah.
Thursday's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
I got it.
Well,
Because then we can call town hall and say, hey.
that's why I would wait.
You know, if you send it out Friday, it's too late to talk to
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah,
Monday morning.
that's right. Like, we didn't get it until late Friday. And
Yes.
But I
Yeah.
think from the town point of view, it has to be submitted by Wednesday. The Wednesday before, so typically.
So-
we should
so it
do it
should
right
be
after you
Thursday.
did That.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
open meeting.
Yeah.
But that goes separately, I think, from our packet, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But he
Still,
does that,
meeting
you
goes
used to do
first.
that first and then send us.
Yeah.
Right.
afterwards.
Okay, I
Right.
can ask Morgan to do that.
Well, listen, if you need any help at town hall, we'd all be more than happy to help you.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled.
And maybe Mary Hoover will come back. and, you know,
Right, there you go.
That would be great. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Yes, motion made.
second,
All in favor?
What time is it, Jim?
Thank you all.
Jim?
We'll check it, make sure that.
Yeah,
you're on.
thank-
9:48.
He wrote me if I said.
New record.
that's great.
Wow.
Wow, very good.
So I'm just going.
I'm sorry, I'll double check
Yeah.
and see, and if you are on the list, then
All right, I'm
maybe
working on it.
I'm gonna
you
take
could
this
come in
back.
and.
Sure.
My wife
I-
uses it in her
Sue,
record.
and
Okay.
just make sure.
I
that
made a
that
note of it.
Okay.
Lost.
And there's-
Yeah, it was like,
Behind here.
She just
there's a big
started.
closet. There's a- in there for all
Yep.
the
Sent out, this is the first.
Oh, yes. the
No,
votes.
all right.
Barrel
She might have
with
missed
the-
Oh, so
it.
it's
Or
okay.
Apparently
the email isn't used to see.
More, okay.
See which one it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She puts that out there.
All right, thank you, Megan.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Awesome, awesome.
No,
So
glad you
welcome,
made
so
it.
tell me what
I'm
you
down
said.
with I didn't say a whole lot. I was observing more than
Chicken
anything.
gone.
but-
Welcome, welcome, nice to meet you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
He went.
So Paul, you voted.
okay, walked in and.
I said this was great. I was still kind of lost for a couple of days, you know. I've had
Funding.
chickens forever.
For next